Hi, my name is Colleen, and I'm 60, and I'm making this video because I have neuropathy and my feet are numb. So, um, being on the internet and trying to do a lot of research, there's really not that much out there. So, long story short, I'm not going to go into all my history and stuff, but I have signed up to do Blueprint to Neuropathy, um, which was designed by a Florida doctor. And my chiropractor is currently using this plan. So um, I really didn't want to go the route of medication. My mother, who's 83, also has neuropathy, and neither of us are diabetic, by the way. So she is on gabapentin, I believe it is, 3 times a day, among other medications. If she misses just one of those doses, she gets what she calls the heebie-jeebies. And I just didn't want to go there. I just don't want to go to a doctor and have all these tests done and end up on medication. So anyways, so I decided after doing a lot of research, and if you're watching this, you probably already either have neuropathy or know about it, so I don't think I have to really go into that as well. But my feet are numb. It's been about 2 years or so. I was doing research on the internet, and I came across Dr. Jack, who's my doctor, and he's a chiropractor, and he also specialized in neuropathy. And I'm thinking, well, it's very possible that the neuropathy could be, part of problems with my nerves or whatever. So I made an appointment and went in to see him, and he did like 4 or 5 tests on my feet, and I was actually quite shocked at how bad my feet were. I have, I think, 23% of feeling in one foot and 21 in the other. So I was really surprised. So he explained the whole plan to me, which you can see. There's other videos, and went into, of course, a lot more detail and stuff. So, but what I wanted to do was journal how I feel and what is going to happen. I am hoping over the course of the next 3 months or so, maybe sooner, that I will be seeing some results. And Dr. Jack says that every single one of his patients has had success with this plan. So, I also, a couple of my other goals is, because my feet are numb, I like to hike and be active. I've been less active. My balance is off a little bit, so I kind of really have to watch what I'm doing. So that means I've also put on a little bit more weight than what I should have. So I'm hoping to get more energy, lose some weight, get the feeling back in my feet, which is the number one thing. And we'll see how it goes. So let me explain to you what this program is. So first off is this machine right here. It's called Rebuilder. And by the way, both these units that I am going to show you have been FDA approved, and you cannot buy them without a doctor's prescription, okay? So, and they're expensive. I mean, look at this little thing. It's like, and all it is 2 little paddles on the end, and you turn it on like this. And so the highest number goes up to 8 on here. When I started using it, I'm 7.5. Okay. So what you do is you have this blue bucket, and this stuff that you put in is supposed to actually help the conductivity in the water. So you put hot water in up to about your ankles, and you use this Rebuilder machine for a half an hour. So I started this on January 4th was the first time I used this machine. I started, like I said, at 7.5, and I am now down to 6.5 on the electrical impulses. I think, it'll be 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks today. So that's how long I've been using this. It doesn't hurt. It's actually quite comfortable. I do it once in the morning, once at night. Sometimes I am so anxious for something to happen. I do it for 45 minutes. It has an automatic timer on it, so after half an hour, it automatically shuts off. And you're supposed to dial it so that you can really feel the electrical impulses and then dial it back so you just barely feel it. So I don't know if Dr. Jack will suggest that I turn it up sooner or later. I'm not really sure about that. But I do have a doctor's appointment this week, and so it's one of my questions I'm going to ask him. And then the next unit is called Pro 300. And this little jewel is quite expensive. And here it is. It's called, and you can see these little infrared lights on here. So this goes over your calf, below your knee, and then there's this foot thing, and you put this on your feet. This also is a half an hour. So I'm doing an hour and a half. I'm doing 3 hours a day doing this. And it just warms up. It doesn't, you don't feel anything like you do with the Rebuilder unit. So this, because of the post office and its delivery dates have just been so horrible, this took a bit later to come, and I wasn't able to get it until the 9th. And I started using it on the 9th. So I've only been using this about a week. So there's that. And then I have not started any of these yet. And like I said, I have an appointment. So this is supposed to be a dietary supplement. And this is nitric oxide, which is supposed to open your blood vessels and help with circulation. So, like I said, I haven't tried any of this yet. This is for inflammation. This is pain relieving anti-inflammatory cream. All this is in the program. And this is a whole vitamin D, another supplement. So we'll see about that in the coming days and what happens with that. I have read that nitric oxide is very beneficial and could probably really help. So let me see, what can I tell you? So you're probably wondering, I live in California, one of the most expensive states in the country. You're probably wondering how much this plan is. Not cheap, let me tell you that. But if it works, I am going to be all over it. Oh, one of the most important things that I forgot to mention is these 2 units with this plan, I bought them. They are mine. So a lot of programs that you'll find with neuropathy and other plans to help with the neuropathy are, you go in once a week and you do it for 10 or 12 weeks and then you're done. Well, these 2 machines are mine, and I will be able to use them for the rest of my life. So with that in mind, I thought that was like super, super important, that I'm not going into a doctor's office or something and just doing it for 10 or 12 weeks. My mom actually had red blood cells taken out and put in a centrifuge, and then it, separated the cells, and then they injected them back into her feet. That was a 10-week program. She went once a week. Ultimately at the end, it didn't really help her. So by using the Rebuilder unit already, I woke up 3 days ago and I'm starting to get little pings and little zings. It's kind of hard to explain it, but it's almost like my feet feel like they might be starting to wake up. I hope. This morning I woke up and I had pings and zings and a couple extra stronger sensations of the nerves in my feet. So I'm pretty happy about that. So I don't know if I'm thinking the nitric oxide and the anti-inflammatory, when my feet start waking up more, that's when I'm going to be using that. But we'll find out this week. So anyway, so I thought what I would do is upload this to YouTube and do updates maybe once a week, maybe every other week, just depending on what's going on. I'm not going to report if nothing's going on with my feet. Dr. Jack says that we will redo the testing in my feet after 90 days. So, and a lot of times it takes that long for your body to start responding. So he did tell me that he used one man as the example that was 82 and had neuropathy for 20 years. And he now has 80% of feeling back in his feet. So that's my hope. He's 20 years older than me, so I should hopefully get a result of that. So, and not only that, if this works, I'm sure that my mother will be doing it as well. So anyway, so that's my introduction. I plan to do another update soon. And thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, please let me know. All right, until next time, and my Blueprint to Neuropathy, my journal, that's what I'm going to call it. I will see you then. Thanks. Have a good day.